When we talk about the rectangular coordinate system, we're essentially talking about two number lines. The number lines that we're referring to are a horizontal number line, the one similar to what we've used when we've listed the integers. And that number line will look similar to this. There's a 0, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice the positive numbers moving to the right, and to the left we have -1, -2, -3, and -4. This number line is commonly called the x-axis. We then add a second number line to our coordinate system, and we run that one vertically. Again, right through the 0 being our dividing point. And the positive numbers in this case go up, with the negative numbers going down. This number line we refer to as the y-axis. What our coordinate system simply does is gives us a way of locating points on a plane, in this case like a piece of paper. If I wanted to locate, let's say, this particular point right here, what we do is we label that point. We might put a capital A there to represent that point, and we label that point based off of what the x-axis number is that locates that point and the y-axis number is that locates that point. So this particular point, let me mark it for you here a little bit, we find it located directly up from the 3, directly over from the 2, and so in this particular case we would label this point as the point 3, 2. Notice we list the x-axis or x-coordinate first, the y-coordinate second. Easiest way to remember that is it's alphabetical. That's how we keep those, how we keep track of those. Also notice that we've cut our paper, if we think about it with the coordinate system, into 4 parts. These are what we call quadrants. And in a coordinate system, those quadrants are numbered starting in the upper right quadrant, which is called quadrant number 1. We use a Roman numeral to represent that. And then we go counterclockwise. So this being quadrant number 2, then we have quadrant number 3, and finally quadrant number 4. What's important to remember is to locate points in our coordinate system, we always go with the x-coordinate first and then the y-coordinate. The other point that's significant is this central point right here where both the number lines kind of emanate from. And that point right there is at the point 0, 0, but more importantly has a name that we refer to as the origin. And so when we talk about a coordinate system, we have an origin, we have our 4 quadrants, and then we have points located somewhere based off of where they are within our quadrants and based off of our x-axis and our y-axis. And that's our coordinate system.